signs of caution out there. To talk more about it, Christian Fromhertz of Tribeca Trade Group. Great to have you with us, Christian. And, to Taylor's point, a lot of volatility this week. 2 up days after, the worst 3 days, at least for the NASDAQ 100 since last year. So lots of volatility. And you're finding some of those signals in the options market beyond the VIX suggesting that things could stay a little bit bumpy for a while.
Yeah, I think I think a good level to watch in the VIX is right around 20. We're just a hair under that. Obviously we did see a big move in volatility this week. And if you look at things like the put-call ratio, we actually started to see, I wouldn't want to say a panic, but a little bit of fear coming back into the market, which I view as a good thing right now.
Yeah, so that put-call ratio is certainly one signal of maybe a little bit of caution. And you have also brought to our attention something super interesting. And if we go into the Bloomberg terminal, the top panel, the NASDAQ 100 or the NASDAQ advanced decline line breaking down. The bottom panel, the NYSE advanced decline line holding. Which one is right, Christian?
Well, I think they're both right. I think, it's really some evidence of the rotations that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, and a lot of breakdowns happening in the NASDAQ world, and the weaker breadth is just confirming the price action to the downside for now. And what's really interesting is when you look at the S&P as well as just the NYSE advanced decline line, that is continuing to look super strong. So it just shows that we've got some leadership in the marketplace, and we've also got some weakness. And these are two things to monitor, and we'll just kind of have to see how it shakes out.
Well, it'll be interesting to watch that NASDAQ breakdown only from the standpoint that it accounts for so much of the weighting of the S&P 500. Those mega cap sectors about 50%. But you are playing strength. Johnson Controls. Talk to us about your options trade in about 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, absolutely. Sticking with the trend here, and one of the groups that's been super strong is housing equipment as well as industrials, materials, and I think Johnson Controls is a great way to play that. I like the July 67.5 calls in JCI, actually getting in cheaper than what we saw, a big block of options that went up, and you can see the open interest on that line is about 19,000. So I think it's a good setup here.
Christian Fromhertz, Tribeca Trade Group, always smart commentary. Thank you for joining us for Options Insight today. From New York, this is Bloomberg.